continuing to add personality to this apartment.
I was so convinced that these were not going to work and I was going to return them.
I need your opinion on this.
Woohoo! So that's my very vulnerable car chat. Friends, good morning. How are you? Welcome back to my channel for a weekend in my life vlog. It's Friday. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a pretty chill weekend. I don't have too much on the books today. I have some meetings and I have therapy and texted some friends saying what's up. I'm gonna go to a neighbor's thing tomorrow that I don't know anybody there, and it's a wine tasting. And when I met her and she told me, I was like, I actually just had my first drink this last year and I hate wine, but I would love to come. And I think she was like, immediately regret inviting this girl. But, you know, trying to make friends in the new apartment. A couple funny things. So in the mornings when I wake up, almost every day I have like a FaceTime coffee time with Jordy. And it's just because like our evenings, we're normally doing social things and it's just like hard to find a time to connect with each other, especially dating long distance. So we have coffee in the morning just on FaceTime for like 30 minutes. And I wanted to sit in here. So I brought in this little table with my coffee on top of it so that I could have it nearby. And I was waiting for coffee time. So I pull out my computer and I was like trying to get comfortable. So I go to like put my feet on this side of the chair, forget that my coffee's there. And I just kick my coffee. Look at this. That's how far it flew. It's under the dining table. That's just the trail of coffee right there. Also, I was influenced by my friend Jamie Wolfer. She posted this on her Instagram stories and I bought it, and it's a tripod for your phone. The only thing is my phone case is also my wallet, so I have to take off my phone case, but you push this open and it's a phone tripod, and look at how long this thing gets. It gets so tall. It gets to like basically my standing height. Turn this sideways to hold your phone. So this is really come in handy for filming things and also for FaceTime dates. Isn't that awesome? But I took this morning pretty chill. I just did computer stuff and it's already almost 10. But I would like to go to the gym and get in some sort of a weighted workout before I have to shower and get ready for therapy as my first virtual meeting of the day. I can't do high ponytails anymore. Look at all this regrowth. Just I'm glad my hair is regrowing though. That's a really awesome thing. As a little pre-gym protein though, I mentioned in the last vlog that I was gonna try to make these. And I successfully remade my Taste Made recipe from when I was 19 or 20. And these are zucchini brownies, but I had to do them in muffins, but I made them protein zucchini brownies by adding in protein powder and almond butter and cacao and these like fancy great little healthy chocolate chips. Oh, that is so good. Chocolate for breakfast? Yes, please. Just getting ready for the day, but yesterday I went to go pick up more face wash and dry shampoo at an Ulta, and I bought this little brush set. This is a Morphe brush set. Could not tell you what it's called, but it was like 12 bucks. And I've been going down the TikTok makeup hole. I'm not very good at makeup, but I specifically wanted an angular brush to try to do like a dark, almost kind of like liner with shadow. So we're gonna test some of these out. I don't know what is for what. Should I use the big fluffy one for a base color? I also wish I had more than this. I think that this is now the only eyeshadow I own. I've really pared down on makeup. I don't even know if this is the type of brush you're supposed to use for this. I have one eyeshadow brush that I've been using for the last year. Here we go. Well, this is harder than it looks. I'm gonna do the other one and we'll see. Okay, I don't hate it. I do think there's room for improvement. I tried to like kind of blend it out. Oh, look at all that. I need to clean that up. But I tried to blend out the eyes. And, you know, for a first attempt, I think it's not bad. The other thing I wanted to try with one of these brushes was taking this one, this like more compact. I don't know. I'm not a beauty influencer. And take some of my halo scope. I also saw this on TikTok because then you can get this like super concentrated in just the corner of your eyes. And I think it's supposed to make you look like a little more awake. I also want to try a slick back pony because guess who didn't wash her hair today? Me. But I don't have one of those like slick sticks everybody has, but I want to try like a higher pony maybe here and just like slick it super back. So let's see if I can try that. I don't think it's giving clean girl like I hoped. I think it's giving greasy. I'm now taking any tips for how to get a slick back pony. Okay, thank you. I will be checking the comments. I love you very much. Time to hop on there. Therapy went really well, and I have a little bit of time before my next meeting, and one of the next home projects that I want to do is kind of getting my bathroom all figured out. I have a couple DIY things that maybe we could try to find this vlog. I want to like hang lanterns. I know that sounds I have a vision. I'll explain more later. Maybe get a piece of art for in there. And I just ordered this very great bath mat for the shower. I think it's gonna be here this weekend. I have like the long runner, but then when I get out of the shower, I'm not close enough to the runner. So I got this checkered bath mat from Brooklinen. Look at it, can you see it? And I just checked my tracking. I think it's supposed to be here Sunday. So if it does, I will unbox it with you in a second. But I'm getting to work with Brooklinen on today's video because they have a sale happening. I love their bath products. I got my towels from them over a year ago. I was pretty freshly moved into my last Austin apartment when I got my first like big towel bundle from them. And they are life-changing. I now have their towel bundle in 2 different colors. These are them. I have this color in one of the bathrooms and then kind of like a light blue in the other. But I have the ultra plush ones. It's like next level luxury. And I like that Brooklinen believes that people should have like nice luxury things at not a super high price point. So they have a sale happening right now through March 20th. And I'm gonna have a link down below that will get you 20% off of your order from Brooklinen. What Max and I recommend doing on Max is the move-in bundle. That comes with 4 bath towels, 4 hand towels, 4 washcloths, and a bath mat. So that's great. But speaking of bath mat, I hope my new checkered one comes in. And if so, let's go open that right now. Let's cut to future makeup. Let's cut to the, okay, thanks, bud. Hi from Sunday, she's here, and I'm so excited to see this. Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Look at how cute this bath mat is. It's like subtle, but it's so stinking cute. It adds texture, it adds interest without like distracting too much. Let's go put it in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, so cute. But anyways, as I said, Brooklinen's sleep sale is happening now through March 20th to get that 20% off. Thanks to Brooklinen for partnering with me on today's video. The DIY project that I have in mind for the bathroom is the spot that I love to go for massages, the Now Massage. Every location has these like lanterns, which are so spa-like and nice. And there's a spot above my bathtub where I thought it'd be cool to like hang a trio of lanterns. But the thing is I would love to be able to actually turn them on and like take a bath under that really soft lighting. But there's not a plug nearby. So my thought was maybe I can find like battery controlled remote control lights. I haven't been able to find that online. So my backup plan is what if I just find lanterns I like, and I have been able to find remote controlled fairy lights and like put a string inside of each one. I don't know, but we can maybe go see if we can find any cheap lanterns as an errand later today, maybe tomorrow. But you see how there's like all this space right here? All that space. Wouldn't it be cool to just hang a couple from up here? I would need to wait until my dad comes with a ladder to reach these ceilings because they're so tall, but just have like floating, just a few floating lanterns here. But as you can see, this whole wall, there's not a single outlet, as there shouldn't be because that whole wall gets wet. The closest outlet is here, which just doesn't work. So it would have to be battery, or it would just have to not have lights, but which would still look cool. It would look architectural, it would add some interest. I can't put like art on that tile, but it's just such a big blank space that I think it'd be cool. I would like to find art for either here or here though. This is the worst placement. I don't know who put this towel rack literally like 2 feet above the toilet, but I'm not gonna hang a towel 2 feet above the toilet, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll do art here or see if I can remove this eventually. But that's kind of like my next project / vision for continuing to add personality to this apartment. Okay, one last update before my next meeting. I feel like I'm just the chattiest person ever, but I was looking at my nails and I was like, oh yeah, I have to give them a pottery update. I just got my nails cut as short as they will go because I've started my Austin pottery classes. It's a 6-week class, but you also get your own studio time, so you can go in on your own and practice, which is awesome. You get 5 hours for free and you could buy more after that. But it's so funny learning at a new studio because they have a whole different clay, and this clay is so soft. The last place that I was taking, the clay was very hard and I just would not have enough muscle. I'd accidentally make the base way too thick because I wouldn't push down far enough, or it would be hard for me to pull it, so it was hard for me to make tall pieces. But I like am starting over. I'm like learning from scratch because this new clay, the first time I tried to push down to like create the inside, I literally pushed all the way down to the wheel, like just all the way. It's so soft. And then the first 2 pieces I tried to pull, when I was pulling it, I just ripped it in half. So it's like I'm starting completely from scratch, trying to relearn how to work with totally new clay. And it's been humbling, but it's been a lot of fun. So my next class is in just 2 days. So I got my nails cut short for that. My friend Micah is the one that I got the longboard to learn how to skate with, her and Jordy. I asked her if she wants to skate tonight, and she has a new boyfriend that I haven't met. So, and he actually knows how to longboard too. So I think that they're both gonna come over so I can meet him, and we're gonna skate tonight, but that's in 2 hours. I have to go return my last Newly rental order, and so I'm gonna do that and see if there's timing. Where would I even look for lanterns? Honestly, if there's a world market, there's probably not a world market anywhere close, but I feel like that could be a good option. See what possible lanterns exist. That might be a tomorrow project, but let's go out, return, and see how much time we have. Okay, we're gonna start our lantern hunt tomorrow because I think World Market's a good spot, but they're all very far. I just grabbed a couple packages on my way out of the building, and rapid fire car mail time first. Guys, I've made it so long. And my sister was over and she was like, I swear this is the best thing I own. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. So finally cave, late to the game. It is really pretty. The thing is if it actually helps me drink water, then I'm on board. But I'm going to be your very tough critic that if you've been on the fence like me for forever, I'll let you know if I actually use this, carry it around, and drink more water. The other thing, this actually might be perfect for the skate date tonight because I can't wear my trousers to skate, is if you watch my Abercrombie haul, they have a new Curve Love loose jean, and I liked the concept of it, but they were short on me and a little too loose on my waist, so I said I was gonna try sizing down and in the long. So that is exactly what I got. I got these in the Curve Love 24 long, and after we get back from returning my packages, we should try these on, see if they fit. I feel like 50% chance that I'll keep them, but I do just really like the material because it's super duper flexible, and I feel like you could wear it all day and do a lot of activities in it and be comfortable. So we're gonna try. Okay, wait a minute. I really thought that these were not gonna work out, but they fit perfectly in this length. They are so comfortable and so cute and like so like almost lightweight. Like these are really good summer jeans. I think these are my new go-to jeans. And I will also say, I know I'm constantly on the hunt for pants, but as my body continues to change and as I continue to try to put on weight that I lost that I shouldn't have, the healthiest thing for me is to buy pants that fit as my body changes instead of like squeezing into my old pants and then going through the mental cycle of like, oh, my body's changing. Oh, maybe I should think about that. And that just kind of for me is a little bit of a trigger and a spiral. So that's my reasoning for always being on the hunt for pants that fit me currently. in terms of finding some like loose fit style pants that are just really comfortable. Here's what it looks like in the back. I think, by golly, I think these are perfect. I think I'm gonna just wear these to skate in tonight. I was so convinced that these were not gonna work and I was gonna return them. Wow, okay, love them.
My love won't budge. My love won't fade after the preview. We only get one life.
So big.
I won't live mine without you.
Good morning, it's Saturday. It is 9 and I'm like just barely stirring and I'm like, wow, I slept in so late, which for me it kind of did. Okay, first, skating was so fun. We went to Jacqueline and Mark's building because they just have the best rooftop for skating. They're a really cute couple. I loved getting to meet Micah's boyfriend. And then I had heard, okay, I don't know if anybody's watched You, the show. I watched the first 2 seasons as they came out. And then the 3rd season came out like right when I was moving back to Texas. And my friends were like, yeah, hey, Michelle, it's like, pretty dark, themes of divorce, like, meh. Maybe watch Great British Baking Show. Maybe don't watch that show right now. And I was like, okay. So I just never watched the 3rd season and I heard it was like really dark. But then I heard the 4th season, they made a lot of changes and that it's almost kind of like Knives Out, Glass Onion vibes, like a lot more of a mystery and a lot less darkness. And so I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I watched it not having seen season 3. And it could stand alone. It's so good. I was going to watch 1 episode and I watched 3. So I stayed up till midnight. Micah is nearby with a friend and she's like, maybe afterward I'll swing by. We could catch up more. And then lantern hunt, and I need to get a little like appetizer to bring to the neighbor thing tonight. It's a very chill Saturday. That's literally all I have on tap. Okay, you ready? Stay. All right. Okay. Oops. Those got really obvious. Let's just hide those. Good boy. Okay. Okay, about to strike out and work on the light project, but I ran by Noble Joe's to see Jules and see friends, and the current thing that I just crave is 1 pump of amaretto, almond extract syrup, in an oat milk latte. Just 1 pump, it adds a little something, and it's so good. But okay, this is what I'm thinking in terms of the light project. I might flop today, and if I flop today, then I would love suggestions, links, etc., because the first thing I found is this from Home Depot. It's a light fixture and it's remote control battery operated, but you use like an actual light switch to turn them on and off. So I figured that could be awesome to get some of those, install them in a hanging lantern, and then have like a fake little light switch to turn them on. Isn't that perfect? So, and they're $23. And so I placed an order to pick up at Home Depot, and then they just canceled it. But I'm thinking I need to figure out the internal light before I figure out the lantern, because that will determine how big we can go. So I think I'm just going to swing by Home Depot and see if they have anything else in stock similar, because I do think that could work if I just adhere this inside of a lantern. That's my best guess currently. So let's check out, let's see what we get done. And then I also need to pick up some sort of appetizer to bring to the neighbor thing tonight. It's like bring a bite, bring a snack for everybody to enjoy. So gotta figure that out too. So guys come and help me to double check, but the only ones I can seem to find are motion sensing, which that would just be awful in the middle of the night. And I'm hoping to find one with the switch like this one. So maybe it's something I have to order. I will say this aisle has great lighting. It's great for filming, that's handy. I really thought I was gonna flop, but we just found this. It's a pack of 6 for $27 with a remote, and you can dim them and everything. So that's awesome, and they're small enough that if I find a little wicker light of some sort, I could just stick them in there. I don't need them to emit a lot of light. It would just be more of like a vibe, you know? That is so great. And if I did 3 lights, maybe I could even put 2 in each one. I don't know. We'll see what type of light. I found these on Amazon. It's a pack of 3 of them for cheaper than I've been able to find a single one, and it's on Prime. So I might just do that, but that means we can't do it today. So kind of still, I'll see what else is in this area. Another thought is I could maybe even just find wicker baskets if I'm just doing battery operated lights. I don't know. I'm going to see what my options are. I think I'm going to run by Target to see just what's there, and also if I can find an appetizer to bring tonight. I feel like Target's not the best spot for appetizers, so that might be a bad idea. But before we drive over there, there is a card chat that I've been wanting to have with y'all, and to be honest, I'm a little bit in my head about it, but I want to continue to encourage to share like the personal growth journey that I've been on over the last year and a half or so, because I think that that is where I can bring value and vulnerability on my vlogs, and that's important to me. It's important to like provide something of substance in my videos and in my job, because then that gives my job a purpose to me. But the reason that I am a little bit hesitant is because I've been doing so much work in therapy, and my therapist is awesome and she's super honest, and she said something to me a few weeks ago that has really kind of launched me into learning this whole new side of myself. It is in relation to my last relationship, and I just don't want to talk about that relationship, but the fact of the matter is that was a part of my life for 6 years during such formative years for me, from 19 to 24. So I only talk about things as it relates to me and my brain now, because my brain was shaped by so much of that, and I'm having to still figure it out and unlearn it and work through it. So I want to be so clear that my intentions of sharing these more vulnerable things that I'm working on is not to talk about my last relationship. It's to talk about me now and the growth that I'm going through and like the changes that I'm working on. And I just want that to be crystal clear. So a few weeks ago, my therapist was like, hey, I'm going to say something to you that's hard to hear, but I want you to hear it. And she said, oftentimes, when someone is in a long-term relationship with someone with a disorder like narcissistic personality disorder, her words, not mine, they, in order to make that work, become incredibly codependent and have codependent tendencies. And at first when I heard that, I didn't know much about the word codependent or codependency, and I thought that that's like someone who's like really needy and wants to be around their partner all the time and can't do things without them. And I was like defensive. I was like, no, I feel like I'm a very independent person. Like the times I feel most alive are going on trips by myself. Like I love to do things by myself. I moved to LA 18 alone. Like I feel like I'm independent. I don't feel like I'm codependent. She was like, I want you to just do homework, read about it, see what resonates. It's not at all what I first incorrectly assumed it meant. It's more of, within relationships, if there's codependent tendencies, there can be a giver and a taker. And that is what codependent means. And I did see myself in a lot of things. Like, for example, here are warning signs of a codependent relationship. People pleasing. That has been such a recurring theme in my life, is like trying to break through people pleasing patterns. Lack of boundaries, poor self-esteem, caretaking. I have always wondered why I felt the need to be everything. And like, I'm like, I want to be the person that like cooks and cleans and takes care that way. But I also want to be the breadwinner, but I also want to be the spiritual leader. I think that that can kind of fall under caretaking, of feeling like I have to wear all the hats sometimes, and that's not healthy. This one has been the most interesting to me. Reactivity, poor communication, lack of self-image, dependency, relationship stress. Those are some of the warning signs. I'll link this down below if you want to read like the paragraphs under each one. But something that really resonated with me was reactivity. And it says, when your identity is based on pleasing others and you feel responsible for everyone's well-being, you might find yourself reacting to situations rather than acting out of your own volition. You might find yourself defensive or easily internalizing criticism. This results in losing touch with your own wants and needs, which makes it harder to be proactive. It's also partially a result of your inability to set boundaries, and you feel responsible for someone else's feelings. And I thought that that was so interesting. And for me, it's been kind of like, oh, wow, okay, maybe I have unknowingly been breaking out of some of those patterns, because that is an area that I have felt growth in, and I haven't been able to really figure out a correlation of like
internalizing criticisms and that like really affecting my own self-image and self-worth. And it makes sense that when I was in such an unhealthy place in the relationship like that, hearing any criticism would absolutely just like rock me to my core and would be devastating to me. And I've been telling my therapist lately, like, it's just interesting that like I feel like I've gotten so much better in that area. It just doesn't hit me the way it used to. And I think it's because I'm no longer in such a codependent relationship. And it's just like a puzzle piece clicked for me by reading that. I was like, oh, interesting. And speaking of not being in a codependent relationship, that's something else that my therapist was like, for you and for like being in that pattern for so many years, I personally am really thankful that you are experiencing dating in a long distance relationship, because that makes it harder to fall back into those patterns, because people that have those patterns can fall back into that pretty easily. Long distance dating is hard, but that made me extra thankful for the relationship that God handed to me after my marriage, of being with someone who is wise and gentle and kind, but also long distance, so that I'm able to like break all these patterns myself and hopefully enter the next relationship healthier and not doing what I did. This is the longest car chat ever. I feel like I could talk about it forever because I've had so many realizations around it. It's just always good to be aware, you know? And now that I'm aware, things make a lot more sense, and I can be mindful about not falling into unhealthy patterns like that again. That's my very vulnerable car chat. I love you. Okay, let's run to Target and see what we can find.
The closest thing I can find in all of Target is actually in their outdoor section. These lanterns, they're cool, but they're solar powered, so it's not what I'm looking for. And literally, this single one is more expensive than that 3-pack on Amazon. So I think I'm just gonna get that 3-pack on Amazon, unless anybody sees anything online better or different. Let me know if you see something somewhere, but that means we can't do this in today's vlog. You know, we have a plan, and whenever my dad comes to help me hang my curtains, he's gonna bring a full-size ladder so we could maybe hang all that at the same time, which would be really nice. Guys, I chickened out. I, for the life of me, could not figure out a good appetizer that would also be gluten-free and easy. So I just got chips and like several different types of dips, and I'm sure that's what everybody's gonna bring. But this corn salsa looks fun, but I'm actually so glad that this came in today, because I need your opinion on this from a viewer point of view, viewer perspective. I am wanting a smaller mic because my mic is so big. I have to bring a huge tote bag to carry it around, etc., etc. And Sony just came out with this tiny little mic. And apparently it has a hot shoe, so you don't even need to plug it in. We'll see if this even works or not, but okay, this is current mic audio, check, check, blah, 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 hello, hello. I'm gonna try to put in the other one and let me know if it sounds much different to you. I'm so skeptical that this mic even works because it's not plugged into anything, but apparently it's just smart, like, I think it's on. How does this sound to you? Because this would be game-changing if I didn't have this huge thing on my camera all the time. It'd be so much easier to take the vlog camera everywhere, throw my camera in my purse. Oh my gosh, that'd be so great. So let me know your thoughts on this mic. And in case it's awful, I'll put back on this one for the last little bit. I'm really excited to do this little project in a future vlog, and I am going to just get a couple things done and prep before going to that neighbor thing tonight, where Max and his little claws. You're so loud when you walk, but you're so cute. Thanks, puppy. I love you so much. Go to that neighbor thing tonight where I know literally nobody, but then I will know neighbors, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, but thanks for spending a weekend with me. And Max, you want to kiss so bad. But before we go, I wanted to say thanks again to Brooklinen for partnering with me on this video. Their sale, I recommend taking advantage of it while it's going on, because I don't see them do things like this super often. So it goes through March 20th. I'll have that link down below to get the 20% off. And if you get the bundle, you're also saving that little bit of money too. So it is the most beautiful day. Okay, we love you. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in another video very soon. Yes, 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 yes. Bye.